Tale of two coasts, fire on the west coast, and we're looking at Debby threatening the east coast, Peyton.
Yeah, and you know, Debbie, a Category 1 this morning, but the bigger story with Debbie and its history will be its flooding impact, more than likely for areas along the Georgia coast and into South and North Carolinas. Let's take a look at the latest. That was a 4 a.m. advisory. Hurricane Debbie is about to make official landfall within probably the next hour. The center of circulation will be crossing land there in Florida within the next hour or so. And if you remember last year, this is very, very close to where Adelia made landfall back last year, and almost the same exact location. So Tallahassee here, they're missing the worst of it, luckily, but Gainesville up towards Jacksonville, they're going to have heavy rainfall throughout the day, and a major flood risk will continue to materialize as the storm eventually slows. So it's moving northeast at 10 right now, but it eventually begins to stall out. And watch it meander near the coast, near Charleston, South Carolina, through the middle of the week, and even by Friday and Saturday, it's still hanging out somewhere around North Carolina, dumping very heavy rainfall. So it's going to become less and less of a wind issue, but surge getting piled onto the coast there in South Carolina. The water's coming down off the high terrain in the mountains. All that combines, there is going to be catastrophic flooding. There's no doubt about it. And we don't use that word lightly in meteorology. We're talking nearly 2 feet or higher, how much rain they're expecting for some of these areas. You can see the official track here, the red line, how it slows down. So Tuesday morning it's here, Wednesday morning it's here, Thursday morning it's here. So in 24 hours, the storm basically doesn't move between Wednesday and Thursday, and then finally starts to get some slow movement to it by Friday morning here, and then by Saturday here. So this is going to lead to major flooding. Impacts for us, not a whole lot, except for a couple showers wrapping around this morning down off the coast. We are getting ready for extreme heat this week. In fact, we're going to be flirting with our hottest week on record, which was last year in 2023. This year we'll be making a run at some of those records, which I honestly never would thought I'd be talking about again. But here we are a year later. So our temperatures today will be about 97 degrees. No record, a couple showers around, but our temperatures will continue to increase. Heat index numbers will be well into the triple digits every day. You got to be very, very careful. Now, luckily, what's happening with Debbie is it's taking a lot of the moisture with it, and we've got some drier air. So at times, you may notice it's a tad less humid. Unfortunately, that means the temperatures will be able to increase a couple more degrees. So 97 today, 99 tomorrow, 100 explicitly forecast on Wednesday and Thursday. Remember how rare it is to hit 100 degrees in New Orleans. There's a chance we could do it. And every single record this week was set last year in 2023. A couple of these days will either tie the record or break the record. So it shows you how extensive the heat is this week. Now, with all that being said, we are tracking another tropical wave. Don't want you to get worked up over this right now. It's a long ways out, but we're going to follow it to make sure it doesn't try to sneak into the Gulf. If it were to get close to the Gulf, you can see the track here taking it into the Caribbean. It would happen later this week. So if you got plans to travel down to Cancun, Cozumel, certainly watch the forecast, but check in every day to see what's happening here. Our big blocking ridge of high pressure, it's going to be somewhere in the vicinity over us. Unfortunately, it's still a little bit tricky to nail down because of what Debbie is doing. That can have an influence. If Debbie lingers too long, then it can try to pull this thing north. But right now, models are not overly aggressive, but it's something we'll certainly keep an eye on. After all, it is August, and this is about as August as you get in meteorology. We're talking about hurricanes, we're talking about record-breaking heat, we're talking about wildfires out west. So please be careful in the heat this week. We don't have a lot of rain to help us out. We'll go from 97 today to 99 to there's your 100s. It'll feel like the 1-teens at times, and we have only a 10% chance of rain during that hottest weather. Looks like as we get into the end of the week here, our temperatures are staying in the 90s and maybe a little less humid at times.